Good evening. I just felt like I really need to clean up my room, so I thought I'd start a vlog. I was gonna vlog over Christmas and New Year's, but it was too busy to. So sorry you missed out on that, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Maybe this vlog, it'll only last a few days, hopefully, because I go back to work soon. Maybe I will figure out my New Year's resolution, because how many days in are we? We're 3 days in to 2025. Crazy. But my room isn't too bad. Mom just came in and she was like, you need to clean. So I guess I will. Shall I give you a haul first of everything that I got for Christmas? I also bought clothes today, so I'll show you those as well. I don't know whether I can be bothered. I'll only show you the things that are currently out, because some of the stuff that I got for Christmas is not out. So, no! First thing that is here is this, which my brother and his girlfriend got for me. We're gonna make a bunch of these recipes together. I've already tried to make the chocolate lava cake and I think it did work. I think I just put it in for a little bit too long, but chocolate lava cakes are my favorite desserts. That's why I decided to make that first. I also got a matcha candle with like this jelly stuff in it. It's from like a small business called Bear Studio, and this jelly cat as well. I got so excited when I opened this up. I got these shoes for my parents. Yeah, I will be keeping this out because I'm going to play it while I clean up my room. This, which I've been using as a doorstop because it's weighted. Then, today, I went shopping. I got this little skirt. Very cutesy, very summery. That's probably why my room is such a mess. I also got this little cute top and it ties in the back, like those tie in the back. I thought that was really cute and summery. More spring, but you know, that season's gonna come eventually. And then I got this. It's a little skirt. I didn't realize it was a skirt until I tried it on. And I got really excited because I was like, I'm just trying this on to try it on. And then I realized it was a skirt and I was like, you're coming home with me. And then, oh, I also got a parcel today from Princess Polly. Not sponsored, as if it would be. I've got these, which are really cool. I've needed some good sandals for summer. And I've got a festival in a couple of days. So I got this little like waist chain vibe. And I got something else, but I can't really remember what. What is it? Oh! It's like an off-the-shoulder little top. And I didn't realize it was this material, but it looks really cool. And that's all that I've got as a haul for you. So I'm going to clean up my room really quickly because I'm also trying, that's one of my New Year's resolutions actually, is to try and use my phone less. Because I literally just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and it's a real issue. And I need to learn to not do that. So we're going to clean up my room instead. I half-assed cleaned my room, but it's much better than what it was before. I also got a Stanley today. I caved. I was against them since they've gone. Did they go viral in like 2021? Or was it 2022? Whatever. I hated them. Just because, not like, they did kind of piss me off like just looking at them. But I like this design with the little. I wanted to get a cream one. I didn't realize that I was getting one of these. I wanted it to all be one color, but it's whatever. A drink bottle is a drink bottle. As long as it keeps my water cold, I'm chilling. Now I'm going to be addicted to drinking water for the next like week. Because this always happens when I get a new drink bottle. And I get really excited when I drink too much water. Well, I don't think you can drink too much water. I don't know if that's a thing. But I'll drink a significant amount more than what I usually do. Which would probably be good for me. Because I don't actually drink enough water as it is. I also burn an incense, anti-stress, I don't know, which I need. I'm going to read now because, okay, I finished Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. Very good. Should I talk about books for a second? We're going to talk about books for a second. I'll put this little, so it's crazy. Hello, this is me from the future. I do talk about spoilers in these books. And I believe the books that I end up talking about are Daisy Hates and A Court of Wings and Ruin, the third book in A Court of Thorns and Roses. Those are the books that I spoil. So if you don't want them to get spoiled, then go to whatever time is on the screen right now. I read Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, which is a part of the Magnolia Parks series, which I love. I always have to let the books marinate. Like, you know how I read Just for the Summer before? I talked about it in the last vlog, I think. I actually realized that I love that a lot more than what I let on. I'm pretty sure I rated it 4.75 anyway in my mind, because you can only rate it 4 stars on Goodreads, but it's 4.75 in my mind. I actually really did love that book. Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, I finished yesterday, I think. And I think it might be my favorite of the series, but I did read the other 3 books like a couple years ago. But it's on display over there. I need to read the new, because I'm pretty sure a new book came out last year that I didn't read. So I need to read that one now as well. That's the Magnolia one, which I'm interested to see what happens next. Because last that I don't know whether this is true or not, but from my memory, I'm pretty sure Magnolia and BJ were engaged. And then Bridget, the sister, passed away. Which I now know is because of the hitmen that were put on... This is spoilers, by the way, sorry. The hitman that was put on Magnolia because Julian was in love with her. Crazy. Yeah, I do need to read the others. However, now I'm reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. Because I started this in, I think, August. And I literally got well over... Well, was it? Yeah. About halfway through, a little bit over halfway. And then I just stopped. But I'm still going to keep on going. Because I did really love the series. I loved the one before. Good morning. Whoop. Good morning? Why am I in the corner like that? I put myself there, but I can't bother to fix it. It's 9:30. I don't know whether I told you, but I've been trying not to use my phone until 10 a.m. And so, I've been going a little bit crazy. Having withdrawals. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm totally fine. I'm just trying to wrap the last Christmas present. It is January 4th. It's January 4th and I'm still wrapping Christmas presents. It's Ava's. It's the one that I was making before. Oh, look, he looks sick. How am I supposed to wrap that? I guess you're gonna come along. Today, I'm probably just gonna... I don't know whether you can hear my dog crying. I'm probably just gonna go in the pool and have a pool day with my mother and read. I was talking about books before and then I stopped. I think I was talking about the Magnolia Park series. But now I'm going to talk about A Court of Thorns. I'm to the 3rd book and I started where I left off, which was over halfway. And I'm actually really enjoying it again. I just needed a break, I think, because it's so good. Like, it actually is really, really good. I forgot how good it was because the 2nd book I loved. The 1st book I didn't like that much, but the 2nd book I really liked. I think I gave it 5 stars last year. And then this 3rd book I stopped because I think I was just reading too much fantasy. My brain couldn't take it. And I also just didn't have time to read with like uni and like family stuff and whatever. So I stopped and I started reading other books. I forget what else I read instead. I just got up to the part, where am I up to? I'm up to the part, they just had the meeting with like all of the High Fae, I think. And Tamlin showed up. But it's done now. They just ended the meeting. Anyway. That might have been really dumb, but I just cut a line down there. You don't need this. This can go away. I don't know how to do this. I'm thinking... How the hell am I supposed to wrap this? Unless I go from here and then just pull in the sides. That is atrocious. I want it to be pretty though. This is not funny. What the freak? I'm gonna cry. What the heck? This is so stressful. That's the best that we're gonna get, unfortunately. Good enough. Yay! Thanks for coming along. I'm currently tanning. Ooh, look at how freckly I look. I'm reading my book. And I've also got the hiccups, which is making me so angry. Nothing angers me more than the hiccups. Okay, it's time for our New Year's resolutions. I need to write them down before I forget, because I had to. Oh, this is an ugly pen. You know what? You probably can't even hear me with everything that's moving around right now. I need to plan my planning, because there was also a girl that came up my For You page who I really love the way that she speaks. She's got an English accent and she was talking about philosophy. That's the first video that I got of her, and then I followed her, and now more of her videos started coming up. And I don't know, what was she talking about? She was talking about journaling and the way that she journals, and she was talking about how she plans out her days either in the morning before the day like officially starts, or the night before. And I was like, you know what, I should probably start doing that, because I am like such a messy person. Not really messy, but more so just like I will procrastinate everything ever. I will always procrastinate until like I will waste as much time as I can, and I need to learn to stop doing it. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. There we go. But I don't know whether I should do it in another journal or I should do it in my journal, because I feel like I've pulled out my journal before. This is my journal. We've got this sticker, and okay, so I need to plan tomorrow. Right, I'm gonna write down what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna come back to you and explain to you what's going on. Here are my New Year's resolutions for next year. I'm not gonna make it aesthetic either. I did that last year in my old journal, and it was really cute, and that was the vibe of that journal. But this one is just like a complete and total mess. Like, none of it is pretty. It's just like me brain dumping. New Year's resolutions. Number 1, I put in all capital letters, no phone, but I really mean reduce my screen time, because I think that the same girl that I was talking about before was talking about it on her TikTok. But I've been feeling like this for a while. Like, I just feel like I just scroll aimlessly on TikTok for hours on end, and through all, like, it's just a rotation of Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Those are the main 3 for me, and then Snapchat. I don't like Snapchat. I've never really liked Snapchat that much, so I don't really use it as much. I need to like message like my 2 closest friends. I need to break that habit, because I feel like it is ruining my brain. Like, I do think that it's rotting my brain, and I'm not even like using that term to use the term. Like, I think that my brain is rotting. Like, I can feel it. My memory is not as good as what it used to be, which, in all fairness, I'm also like not a child anymore, and I have like, my life is longer, so I have more memories to remember. But like, just like my short-term memory sucks so bad. It's actually horrendous. I don't know, I hate that, and I don't want, like, if this is how I'm feeling at like 19 years old, how is my brain going to be at 50? Riddle me that, because it's going to be fucked. Anyway, I've already done pretty well. I've set limitations on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for 2 hours a day across all of those platforms. So I'm pretty sure I've hit it already today, and I've done pretty well. My screen time, like, overall on my phone has gone down to about 4 to 5 hours a day, which isn't bad at all, considering I used to be on my phone for like 8 hours a day. Like, that's pretty good for me, and hopefully it'll like get lower and lower as the year goes on. My second New Year's resolution is to stop being so defensive, which I think is just me defending myself, possibly, but I think that I am already doing okay in that regard. It's just, right, for example, I think I'm pretty good at taking accountability for like if I've done something wrong. I used to be really shit at it as a kid, actually. I used to refuse to say sorry whenever I did anything wrong when I was a kid. Now I apologize for everything. But I mean, stop being so defensive in the context of, okay, my friend and I were talking about a situation that's going on in my life. I was frustrated over something that some people were doing, and she was like, yeah, but they don't see it in your perspective. And I was like, yeah, but I've made it clear to them that I don't care. Like they have the opportunity to treat me the way that I've set those boundaries. No, I said, basically what I said was, no, but I've set those boundaries and they should know that. I should have just been more open-minded. I'm more defensive with people that I am closer to, and when I get comfortable, I find it easier not to shut them down, but just to be like, why can't you see it from my perspective? Which is kind of closed-minded, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to be like that, and I want to stop. But I'd only be like that with her and with my mum. I don't think I'd be like that with anyone else. And then my third New Year's resolution is to be more organized, which is the planning aspect. And then I've got dash good habits, which I feel like being more organized will kind of like have a chain reaction and make me fall into better habits, if that makes sense. Like if I'm more organized in everyday life, then I'll probably stop procrastinating my uni work. But I also feel like I'll have a lot less on my mind this year compared to last year, and it'll be easier for me to get my uni work done. Then I also have to plan for tomorrow, and then my journal entry for today. Because I also, I'm not going to add this to my New Year's resolutions, I'm only doing 3. Because if I do more than 3, then I'm not going to be able to keep track. I think last year I said that I wanted to learn Italian, start doing Pilates, yada, yada, yada. No. But to be fair, in my letter to my future self that I read the other day, I said, I really hope you start being more selfish. And although that sounds horrible, I mean in the way that you start putting yourself first. And I did start doing that this year. And that's why a lot of things happened this year. And that's a good thing. Anyway, 3 New Year's resolutions, planning and journal entry. I've said that a billion times already, but I'm going to go do that now. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. Okay, it's the next morning. My hair looks a bit funky right now, but I'm getting ready to go to the festival. I've been at my friend's house by 11:30, 12. It's 11 now. That's just for praise though, so it doesn't really matter because we're gonna leave at like 1, I believe. So I'll be fine, but I can't. So I was gonna vlog a little bit this morning, but I genuinely do not have time. So I'm just gonna go. Thanks for watching. It was a really quick one. And I don't even know whether it'll make it on the internet, but we'll see. Because if you're watching this, then it did. Bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that jazz.